The legend of the Albatwitch is about a cryptid said to inhabit the forests of Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, particularly around the Susquehanna River, and has a mysterious presence in local folklore. Here's an account on the legend, its sightings, interactions with people, and descriptions of what it looks like. The name Albatwitch is believed translated from a German word meaning apple snitch, referring to the small monkey-like creature. It's reported that the creature has a habit of stealing apples from picnic baskets. The Albatwitch is often described as a small, ape-like creature, around 4 to 5 feet tall, and is known for its mischievous and mysterious nature. The appearance suggests the creature has a height of approximately 4 to 5 feet tall. Its build is considered to be slim and muscular. The creature is covered in dark, shaggy hair, and some accounts suggest the hair is lighter. The face is somewhat human-like, with expressive eyes and a pronounced brow. Also long arms relative to their body, similar to a primate, which aid in climbing and foraging. There have been reports since the 19th century. However, there have been clues to an earlier account, such as the local Indians' history of shields depicting this creature. The 19th century reports are the earliest known accounts of the Albatwitch. The creature was often reported by picnickers near Chickies Rock along the Susquehanna River. People claimed that the Albatwitch would sneak up, steal apples, and then retreat into the forest. For a while no reports, then a resurgence in the 1970s. Local residents and campers around the Chickies Rock area reported seeing a small, hairy creature. These sightings often involve the Albatwitch quickly running into the woods after being spotted. Reports have continued into the 21st century. Though rare, modern witnesses have described hearing strange noises at night and seeing glimpses of the creature. Some have also found large, human-like footprints in the woods. Picnickers and hikers have shared that the Albatwitch is known for its playful, but elusive behavior. Although the creature snatches apples and other food items, it is not known to be violent. Encounters are usually brief, with the creature disappearing quickly. Researchers and cryptozoologists who have taken an interest in the Albatwitch often venture into the forests around Chickies Rock to gather evidence. While proof has not been established, they have reported unusual sounds, footprints, or sightings. The Albatwitch legend has become part of local event, celebrated annually at the Albatwitch Festival in Columbia, Pennsylvania. This festival features folklore and cryptid presentation and research discussions, apple-themed activities in honor of the creature as well. The Albatwitch remains one of Lancaster County's most endearing cryptids, comprising of local folklore. While evidence has not been proven, the stories that continue to enthrall residents and visitors. Whether it's a mystery yet to be solved, the Albatwitch adds a unique and playful element to the cultural heritage of Lancaster County. These are some of the encounters. Although there have not been any violent encounters, there have been a few accounts of assertive engagement which add intrigue to the legend. The campsite incident. The setting is in the early 20th century. A group of campers near Chickies Rock report an unsettling encounter. As the campers were preparing dinner, they noticed several apples missing from their supplies. Assuming it was a local animal, they dismissed. Later that night, however, they were awoken by strange, guttural sounds and saw a small, hairy figure rummaging through their campsite. When one of the campers shouted and threw a rock to scare it away, the creature allegedly responded by hurling apples back at them with surprising force, causing minor injuries to one of the campers. There are several stories of interactions with the Albatwitch. Here is one story. The Fisherman's Tale. In the 1950s, a fisherman along the Susquehanna River recounted a harrowing experience. After a long day, he decided to camp overnight by the riverbank. In the early hours of the morning, he heard rustling near his tent. When he stepped out to investigate, he came face to face with an Albatwitch. The creature stood its ground, baring its teeth and emitting a low growl. As the fisherman reached for a stick to defend himself, the Albatwitch lunged, swiping at him and leaving scratch marks on his arm. The fisherman managed to scare it off by waving a lantern, but he described the encounter as genuinely terrifying. Picnic encounter. A family picnic in the 1970s turned chaotic when they encountered what they believed to be an Albatwitch. The family had set up their picnic near a wooded area when they noticed movement in the trees. Thinking it was a squirrel or raccoon, they continued with their picnic. Suddenly, a small, hairy creature emerged, quickly snatching food from their table. When the father tried to push the creature away, the creature became aggressive, hissing and throwing sticks at the family. The family left the area. They were shaken but unharmed. The night hiker encounter. In the late 1990s, a solo hiker reported a frightening experience while trekking through the woods near Chickies Rock. As night fell, he decided to set up camp. He heard eerie, distant cries but attributed them to wildlife. Around midnight, he woke up to find his campsite messed up, and spotted a shadowy figure near his tent. When he shone his flashlight on it, the Albatwitch reacted aggressively, screeching and charging at him. The hiker had a walking stick, which he used, managing to fend off the creature, which eventually fled into the darkness. Overall, these stories share common ground. The Albatwitch seems to be protective and becomes aggressive when it feels threatened or when humans encroach on its territory or food sources. The creature also appears to be an opportunist when food is available. Attempts to salvage items. Most aggressive encounters involve the creature responding to perceived threats and displays strength or intimidation rather than violence. Even in the most aggressive scenario, the Albatwitch tends to retreat quickly after an initial confrontation, maintaining its elusive nature. These accounts contribute to the Albatwitch legend, painting a more complex picture of a creature that is not only playful but also capable of defending itself when necessary. Whether these stories are based on real encounters or are embellishments of local lore, they continue to fascinate and mystify those interested in Pennsylvania's rich tapestry of cryptid legends.